Friends, I have not been making videos because it's been so freezing cold, but it is a balmy 8 degrees and I feel like I could put on a pair of shorts. It is so significantly warmer than below freezing. I love it. So it feels like a sunny summer day to me out here, and I just wanted to say hi and offer a little thought about this whole scenario that we've set up in our world about either doing what you're supposed to do or refusing to do what you're supposed to do. So everybody knows about people pleasing, and everybody knows about PDA at this point. Not everybody, but anyone watching this video probably does. Pervasive demand for autonomy or persistent demand avoidance. And, you know, either of those just takes so much energy. If you're going to follow all of the rules, it's exhausting. If you're going to not follow all of the rules, also exhausting. Both of those come from the lower brain or the defense state. Both of those mean that you're in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, right? You are defending against something with both of those. And there is a third option. There is a middle path. And that middle path is doing what's meaningful to you, what's worth it to you. And what is tricky about that is it requires us to come into that frontal lobe, to get to know what we are, who we are, what we like outside of the rules. So when I say, oh, I'm not going to follow any of the diet culture, I'm going to eat whatever I want, and I'm just going to eat only junk food, then that's like still about the rule. The rule is at the center of that. Whether you're following the rule or not following the rule is still at the center, which is not an orientation to yourself. It's an orientation to a rule. Hold on, let's let this car go by. So, the way to orient to yourself is to start to get to know yourself. And the question that I offer folks, and not just know yourself in terms of like your story, but like get to know your animal body. Okay, so most of us didn't do this growing up. We just were like told what our body needed or wanted, or what was right for our body to need or want. And so we didn't develop this relationship with our animal body. And it's not super complicated. Asking the question, how does my body feel physically, a couple of times a day can direct you slowly over time into this relationship with your physical body. And you can start to find places where, let's say, you're hungry and you've been told like yogurt is a good thing to have for breakfast, and so you've just always eaten yogurt for breakfast. Eventually, over time, you'll start to realize, if this is true for you, oh, I don't really like yogurt. And I end up feeling like really desperate for other snacks, like quick snacks the rest of the day that leave me feeling a little funky. And this is an example someone offered me. And I actually would like something savory for breakfast. And that leaves me feeling like really full and like I can eat what feels good to me the rest of the day. So, you know, it's an orientation to self, an orientation to the animal body that you have, because your animal body is not necessarily going to have, well, it's not going to have the same needs as even large groups of society. We are unique. And so this question brings us into our, hold on, another car. This question brings us into our frontal lobe, because all questions do. That's what's great about questioning. They bring us into our frontal lobe, and we then get to find out what does this animal body need when, and make decisions rather than reacting to the rule by following it or not following it. So what's meaningful to you, what's worth it to you. For example, it's another car. It's worth it to me to walk in the cold. Not because I think I should walk in the cold, not because good people take a walk every day, but because I enjoy being in this animal body more when I walk. And yesterday I didn't walk because I didn't feel worth it, right? And then I get to make a choice, a decision every day, every 30 seconds at a time about what feels meaningful to me. And this takes so much less energy, which frees up energy for you to do more things that are meaningful to you. If you're a Bashar person, he phrases it in like, what's the most exciting, which I think for a lot of people who are more in like burnout or deeper in the culture are like, nothing's exciting, they just feel tired. So that's why I love the word meaningful. And also because meaning is, especially for autistic and neurodivergent folks, like so primary. So what's meaningful to you? According to Bashar, when we do the most exciting things, like we get more exciting things, we get closer to things that are more fun for us, meaningful for us. And so it has like a snowball effect, which is cool. And just, it's like the current of the river supports us rather than when we're orienting to following a rule or not following a rule, we're going against the current. It just takes so much energy and it's so exhausting. Okay. Lots of love.